Hello and welcome to another episode of The Crow's Nest. Today I am joined by Riley and probably going to be joined by some other people if they end up joining later. Introduce yourself.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd promise that. I don't know if I
I
would.
don't. No, I'm not promising. If somebody else joins, they're gonna join.
Royalty tagged
stopping.
everyone in this Discord server that has 3 other people in it. It was like, yo, you could join if you want to.
Real quick. No, it is more than 3. It's 7. Wait, no.
3 individual human beings who aren't me. 4.
Because my friend joined. He's the only one that I actively expect to show up if he sees that, but he's not on Discord right now. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's the only one that I actually somewhat expect to join if he wants to.
I know what I was doing was relaxing. I thought we weren't doing this, and then you're like, join the VC, and it's like,
stop. So I'm trying to get it in case.
Yeah.
Because it was like my power flashed earlier.
All I can say is I've been having a very eepy day, and I'm glad it's your show because I got nothing. So steer us in the direction of an entertaining podcast, Crow Royalty. I'm along for the ride.
I'm gonna try that. I make no promises that it will be good.
Fair enough.
Because I can make no promises that any of my podcasts will be good.
Well, you can usually make promises that they're good if they're my podcast that you're on.
That's not true. That's not true, and you know it.
I mean, I'm just saying that our dynamic when we're both trying tends to be pretty good. That's all I'm saying.
Pretty good. But then there's also the scrapped podcast that we were supposed to do.
Oh yeah, that was pretty bad. That did suck pretty awfully.
Yeah, so again.
But that was me de-rusting on that premise and you also not having anything to do with it ever. So
still. So today we're doing a formless cast. There's nothing really going on per se, but we're going to talk, and it's going to be interesting. We're going to have some hot takes, probably.
I don't know what kind of hot takes we're going to be spitting out here today.
Honestly, the only thing that I somewhat had in my brain was Wii talk, and, like, Nintendo in general, but...
I mean, in what regard?
We kind of had that earlier. We kind of discussed that earlier.
But yeah, but nobody heard that.
Yeah, I know, nobody heard that. The only real hot take in that is that I like the Wii rifle thing. That's the only real hot take because I've never heard anybody else like it.
Yeah, no, I don't think a lot of people like the shitty plastic rifle that you could shove your Wii remote in. No, I don't think so.
It was really fun to play with as a child, especially as a small child.
I guess it was an interesting novelty, but I wish it was better quality. Obviously there's something to be said about controlling a shooting game with a gun in your hand. But the shitty plastic Wii remote rifle was nothing compared to your average light gun on an arcade machine.
Yeah, I could see that. But if it was the quality of a light gun on an arcade machine, bro, that shit would have been so fucking cool.
For sure. Do you have any local movie theaters or arcades and stuff that have that Terminator game or
not local, but we do travel a lot, so I do play them a decent chunk.
Yeah, I like arcade cabinets with light guns. I suck at them, but they're fun.
I don't know how you suck at them. It's literally point and shoot.
I would play Call of Duty more if I could play it with a light gun.
Oh, same. I would probably play Fortnite if I could build with a gun in my hand.
Well, the thing about Fortnite is I'm never building in Fortnite again because they introduced zero build. Thank fucking God.
Oh wait, I forgot about that. Yeah, they do have zero build. So just play with a gun. Play with a light gun. Now,
I played Fortnite with a GameCube controller once.
What the fuck?
It felt really weird because it's not really mapped competently. So the the Nintendo Switch has a GameCube controller adapter, obviously, because of Smash Bros. And it recognizes a GameCube controller as just like a Pro controller, usually.
Oh
So you can
no.
play any game with it. So I played Fortnite with a GameCube controller, and it was mapped very strangely. But I could have changed the settings and probably made it work okay, and I did not.
You just didn't. No, that feels very strange, to say the least.
Fortnite for the Nintendo GameCube.
Fortnite for the Super Nintendo. Oh no, that would be terrible.
I've seen Fortnite for the PS1.
What?
I don't know if it was just like a mock-up somebody made, or if it was an actual like PS1 ROM, but somebody
There's
made
no way
Fortnite
that
for
works.
the PS1.
There's no way that works.
Not with as many people. No.
Yeah, that's kind of my point. Like, there's no way that works.
No, I don't think it was 100 people. I don't think it was properly Fortnite, but it was
No, probably wasn't.
the PS1 equivalent, you know.
The PS1 equivalent of Fortnite was Call of Duty.
I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response, you Gen Z motherfucker.
No, hear me out.
My favorite PlayStation 1 game, Call of Duty.
Yeah, I don't know PlayStation 1 like at all.
Yeah, the Call of Duty was not on it. That's all you need to know relevant to this conversation.
I thought the original Call of Duty was like the original. When did the original come out?
I believe that was PlayStation 2.
Yeah, see, I know more about the PlayStation 2.
The PlayStation 2 was my first game console.
My first game console was a Super Nintendo, I think. I was a Nintendo kid. I'll just say that right now, because I had a.
I mean, me too, for sure.
I had a Super Nintendo. I had a Nintendo DS. I had a Nintendo 2DS. I had a Nintendo 3DS.
I've had PlayStations too, just because all the like big multi-platform games didn't come to Nintendo for a long time.
Well, yeah.
But
wait, hold up. Question: did you ever play on a PSP?
I have played PSP games. However, I have not played on a PSP.
You fucking bitch. The PSP.
I have played PSP games through certain magical methods that I will not share here, but I've never actually physically played
playing PSP on an emulator.
Yeah, that may or may not be what I'm talking about.
Like, I feel like everybody's played a PSP game on an emulator.
You're probably right.
Because like the PSP games, you couldn't hardly get on anything else aside from like, because they were almost all PlayStation exclusives. Anyway, so it just play it on an emulator or play it on.
Well, yeah, PSP games kind of operated in a similar space to DS games, where if a game was primarily for the DS, you didn't really expect it to be anywhere else.
Yeah,
there were a lot of multi-platform games that made their way on the PSP too. That was one of the PSP's big selling points, is that it was competently running games that were like on the PS2 and Xbox, and even some games that were on the PS3 and Xbox 360, significantly downscaled, but still functionally similar. Whereas like Wii and DS ports of games always had to basically be different games, because the modern stuff just couldn't be achieved on those consoles. Whereas a lot of PSP ports were basically 1-to-1.
Roughly, yeah.
We played on my YouTube channel. Me and Demi played Ben 10 Protector of Earth for the PSP, and that is completely indistinguishable from the PS2 version of that game.
I didn't know there was a PS2 version of the game. I legitimately thought that the PSP did not come out until after the PlayStation 3.
I think you're right.
Because I thought that you could only play PS3 games on it.
Although I think it was no. I think it was actually. I think the PSP slightly outdates the PS3. Like, I think it came out like right at the end of the PS2's lifespan, or at least the PS2's lifespan without the PS3 also existing, because the PS2's lifespan ended.
Hold on. I have
2017. Go
That's what I
ahead.
was going to say. I am 13 days older than the PSP.
Ha!
I am exactly 13 days older.
You were a little 13-day-old boy, and then they were like, the PSP is here now.
Yeah, I could have had a PSP as my first game console as a 13-day-old.
Yeah, fucking just like sucking on it in your crib. I'm sure that would have been great.
That would have been fucking hilarious. Oh no, there's new PSPs? What?
What do you mean?
New?
I'm sure you can buy a PSP
No,
new.
there's
That doesn't
PSP
mean
Go now, and it looks terrible.
the PSP Go is old too.
But I didn't know this. I've only ever seen the PSP. The PSP looks fine. The PSP Go looks like shit.
You know, the PSP Go was just like a
Terrible.
Game Boy Micro type of situation where it was just like a look, a
It was one
different
of it's like a
PSP.
sliding phone, but without the keyboard. Yeah, no, I now have a new like most disgusting looking like game console in my brain now.
Does the PSP Go look that bad?
Yes,
Post a picture in recording chat.
I will. It's just terrible. Like I don't. Okay, I already have a bias against the like sliding phones in general, so that might be part of it. But like, I hate the design of this. It just looks terrible.
Oh, this? No, I like
That
this.
looks fucking terrible. Why is the joystick so small?
Isn't the joystick just as small in the regular PSP?
The regular PSP, I didn't know had a joystick.
It did. I'm pretty sure it was that small.
I swear that I only ever remember the D-pad because that's all I ever used.
PSP. Great audio content. Looking at pictures of PSP.
Great audio content. Looking at pictures, I'm not gonna bother posting these on Twitter, but
Yeah,
like,
no, definitely had an analog stick.
that looks like a fucking microphone on the fucking PSP.
It does, but that is an analog stick.
That might be why I never used it, is I thought it was just like a really big microphone. But here, it definitely looks like a joystick.
I mean, it's not any less maneuverable than like the 3DS's circle pad. Like, you can't
The
expect that big
3DS's
of a
circle pad
joystick.
is ass.
There's
I
nothing
hated it.
wrong with the circle pad. The circle pad looks great.
I'm not saying it didn't look. It looked great.
I said works
Playing with
great.
it was
I don't know
terrible.
about why.
Because okay, this is like a comfort thing. I got so used to using the D-pad with a 2DS or not a 2DS, a Nintendo DS that I just never could translate to a fucking thumbstick while playing on that like type thing. I still use D-pads. I still prefer D-pads most of the time. Like to this day, there's
Well, I
something I can
mean,
use the
you don't want to
D-pad
use
for.
D-pads to move around 3D environments.
Yeah, 3D environments. Yeah, I get that much. But
Which is what these joysticks exist for.
I could never figure it out. It was easier just to use a 2D or a fucking D-pad. I'm weird. When it comes to like regular controllers, it's fine. I can use joysticks perfectly. But in the format of a DS or like a like PSP, I prefer the D-pad. I'm weird.
I mean, I tend to use D-pads. A lot of people will just use analog sticks for literally anything and be fine. I do tend to use D-pads when I'm dealing with 2D spaces, just because it allows for more precision in a environment where I'm not necessarily worrying about 3D movement. But when I'm in a 3D environment, then obviously I want to use an analog stick.
I
I
feel
used to play
old
I
as
used to play
fuck.
like Crash Bandicoot with a D-pad, but
What?
now I use a analog stick.
Okay, real quick. I feel old as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm older than the PS3. I'm older than the PSP. And the PS4 came out when I was 8. What the fuck?
Why does that make you feel old?
Because it came out in 2013,
I guess.
meaning I was 8 a fuck ton while ago. Ish. That's almost a decade old. Now, when did the PS5 come out? I don't remember.
Like 2 years ago.
3.
Which is funny because it still only has like 5 games.
Yeah. What is there for the PS5 right now?
The promise of Spider-Man 2.
I'm gonna look up PS5 exclusive games
Demon
just to see what else they
Souls.
have.
That's all I can think of is the Demon Souls remake.
Oh no, they have Ghost of Tsushima, Demon
That is
Souls.
not PS5 exclusive.
I googled PS5 exclusive games.
Ghost of Tsushima.
There's Spider-Man, apparently Last of Us, Uncharted 4, which I can actually see.
Okay, they're cheating, okay? When they're listing PS5 exclusives, they are including games that also came out on the PS4, which does not count. You don't get to bolster your PlayStation 5 game numbers by saying, "Oh, this is a PlayStation 5 exclusive." If it came out on the PS4, it's not a PS5 exclusive. Give us a reason to buy your fucking new console if you want us to buy it, idiots.
Ratchet and Clank, ripped apart.
I think that came out on PS4 too. Let me look.
It came out in 2021. I don't think it did.
Ratchet. That's not his name.
Ratchet.
Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart. Exclusively for PS5. Okay, so this one is real.
Okay, Ghostwire Tokyo. That definitely did.
I'm pretty sure Ghostwire Tokyo is on PS4.
It came out in 2022. That's after Ratchet and Clank.
That doesn't mean they're still putting out. Fucking Hogwarts Legacy came out 6 months ago and had a PS4 version.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Which I don't even mind. It just seems silly from a business standpoint. Like, I don't want to buy a new console. So if you want to give me for the most exclusives for my fucking PS4, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you. I simply find it silly that you put out this new console and expect people to buy it and then are making no games for the thing.
Yeah.
That I can't also get on my PS4.
Yeah. What does the Xbox Series X have?
Probably similar amounts of nothing, if I had to guess. The Xbox has never really thrived on its exclusives, unfortunately. Like, it's had a few, like it had Halo, I guess. It's had a few things, but I think usually when people are in the console market thinking of exclusives, Xbox kind of loses automatically.
Well, I mean, there is Destiny 2, I think.
That in what universe?
I don't know. I remember somebody telling me that Xbox had or made fucking Destiny.
Xbox owns Activision Blizzard now, but before they didn't. Destiny 2 is on PlayStation and PC.
Well, PC is always going to get everything.
That's not necessarily true.
That's mostly true.
Everything the Xbox gets, at least.
Yeah. That's
most
not...
most PlayStation exclusives don't come to PC, and Nintendo ones never do. So.
Well, yeah, but.
Well, with very limited exceptions, like second party Nintendo exclusives that come to other consoles like 15 years later, like fucking. I guess the Mega Man Battle Network games were all Nintendo exclusive, and they just released a collection that came out on PlayStation and Xbox as well. So,
but
those were like Game Boy Advanced games, so it's been a while. I gotta get that collection. What should we do?
We should do. We should try and do a Mario Kaizo stream.
No.
Why?
I guess if you want to play it, go right ahead. But
we should try a Mario Kaizo stream.
I am playing Mario. I can't even beat Mario regular style. I don't have any business being near Kaizo. I'm too bad of a video games to even beat normal Mario.
You can't beat normal Mario? What?
No, I've never beaten a Mario game once ever.
I want to get a Switch for one reason.
And what's that reason?
What's it called?
You should want to get a Switch for the reason that it's just full of amazing exclusive
I want to
first-party
get it for the
games.
Mario game that I forgot the name of.
I mean, there are several. You would have to clarify which one you're talking about.
It's the one that came out with the Switch.
I don't think that such a thing exists. There's one that came out pretty soon after. That's Mario Odyssey.
That one.
Okay. That was not Mario Odyssey was not a launch title, but it was a first-year title.
That when I say it came out with the Switch, I mean it came out within the same year. Because I don't remember what all the fuck. Because I remember you could get a bundle with.
I haven't played Odyssey yet. I do own the 3D collection, and I keep like starting those games and not finishing them. I do need to put some time into just like beating some Mario games because like I know they're great. What I've played of them is great. I just haven't put in.
You know which game you should play?
What?
Super Mario Sunshine.
I mean, it's in the collection. I have it.
I know. That's why I'm saying you should play it.
And I started it, and then I just like fell off because I have no attention span, and I'm bad at it also.
Oh no! Wait, hold up. Do you have any Luigi games?
Mario Brothers U Deluxe comes with Super Luigi U.
Nope.
Then no.
Talk about like the Luigi's Mansion games.
No. Hey, don't Super Luigi U is just as much a Luigi game as anybody else. Don't give my green boy less credit for his games.
How many games is Waluigi in?
Oh, how many is he in? A lot. How many are his games? 0.
How many Wario games does he have? Are there?
A lot, actually.
Yeah. Why does Wario get so many games, but Waluigi gets none?
Because Waluigi was just invented for the sports games. He was invented because Mario Tennis had a tag team feature, and they wanted Wario to have a partner.
I mean, like, yeah, but at this point, Waluigi is so popular that Waluigi deserves his own game.
It is wild to me that they have not capitalized on Waluigi popularity at all. Like, I was really expecting him to come to Ultimate. I was shocked when he didn't.
I was really mad when he didn't.
I mean, I didn't care. I wasn't that invested, but it was shocking.
I was, because, like, I want Waluigi in more shit. I want him to beat people with a tennis racket.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Waluigi is not a fighter. He's not a warrior. He's an athlete. He comes for the sports.
Give him a tennis racket.
That's all he does.
Beat the shit out of people.
Well, anybody can beat the shit out of somebody with a tennis racket. That doesn't mean they're capable of going on a full-scale adventure with that as their primary weaponry.
I mean, Waluigi would make it work.
Maybe. There's some interesting like Waluigi fan games out there.
I think that would also make a really good stream.
I believe it's called Psycho Waluigi. Is that really popular one where you have like that weird eye power?
I don't know off the top of my head. Let me Google.
Waluigi. Wah.
Wah.
Wah. Oh my god.
Wah.
Wah. Google faster. Wah. 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 Wah.
Oh my god. Okay, so there's. Oh my god, I don't want to play on Pokey. I don't even know what that is. It's fandom.com trying to tell me. I think it's Psycho Luigi. I don't fucking know.
Psycho Waluigi, yeah, okay.
I'm
still shocked that you don't like this. The more I look at the PSP Go, the more I'm like, yeah.
I don't like it. It looks like shit. I want to play this game. How do I play this game?
I know it didn't have a disc drive. I believe you have to download the game in order to play it.
Oh no.
Oh god, are you one of those people?
No, it's because I'm on a Chromebook.
Oh.
Why? Open these files.
Why would you buy a Chromebook? Why?
Because that's what my mom got when I was 13. And it's just been the laptop that I've had for a while.
Were you not involved in this at all? Like, was this a surprise, or did you know your
Yeah.
mother was buying you a computer?
No, I said I wanted a laptop, and I showed her ones that I wanted, and she decided to take the cheaper option.
I definitely would have been like, it has to be Windows.
I said that like exact thing before getting it.
God damn it.
And then I got a Chromebook, and she's like, "Well, this is better," and I'm like, "No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It most
Not at
definitely is
all.
not. Most definitely is not." Supposed to be getting another laptop soon, like an
I mean,
actual
I think you
laptop.
can like if you follow the YouTube tutorials of people who hack the world, I think you might be able to install Windows onto a Chromebook.
I don't want to deal with that right now.
I mean, that's fair. I'm not telling you to deal with it right now. I'm just saying, for future reference, I think it might be possible to overwrite the Chromebook operating system and install Windows on there.
I mean, like, it does have an Intel processor, so probably. Okay,
My laptop
so
is fucked up. I literally, the thing is, I literally got scammed, but it's so much better than my awful, shitty, hand-me-down, virus-ridden laptop that I was using before that I just like don't care. But objectively, I got scammed. Right out the fucking box. This laptop was crashing all the time and freezing all the time. It has started doing that less. But now my problem is that only half of my RAM is usable.
wait,
So
wait.
that's an issue.
You only half of your RAM is usable? What the fuck did you buy?
Uh, a really shitty refurbished Amazon laptop.
Oh no.
But it's a fucking miracle machine compared to the other laptops I've had. So
I mean, fair.
even though the display is fucked up, like you've at times been a little bit confused as I fucking screamed at my computer while we were watching Power Rangers Zeo,
Yeah.
and that is because the monitor on my laptop is jittering and it's pissing me the fuck off.
Okay.
It's like jittering and lagging and shit. And as aforementioned, half of my RAM being usable. So I've got a pretty shit top here, but because it works better than anything I've had before, I just bend over and take it.
You just bend over and take it. Yeah, you should bend over and take it. That's a good
Yeah, you
idea.
see, I made the joke. You didn't have to expand on it 3 times.
I'm sorry, my brain just lagged so fucking hard. I don't know.
I'm surrounded by trash. I need to get better at like cleanliness.
Oh no.
But like, you to throw trash away, you gotta like get up. I'm not into that.
Okay,
I'm not into the
so
whole getting up
so
thing.
I just remembered a really weird game that I had on my PSP.
Okay.
I don't remember the name of it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you remember the Sony games where it looked kind of like the like crocheted Mario game?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't remember what this motherfucker's name is. He looked like a weird like cross of Super Meat Boy and like plush Yoshi,
What the
but in a
fuck are you
3D
talking
space.
about?
I don't know. Hold on.
What the hell?
Hold on.
Are you talking about Daxter?
I don't know.
You can't be talking about Daxter. No, no, no. What are
What
you
is
talking about?
Daxter? No, it's not Daxter. He was like made out of yarn.
Oh, Little Big Planet?
Yeah, that.
Okay.
It's like a weird mix of Super Meat Boy and Yoshi, or like Yarn Yoshi.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Sackboy outdates both of those things. So,
But does he not?
I guess kind of.
Like, I remember playing
But
this.
I'm pretty sure Little Big Planet is older than both Yoshi's Woolly World and Super Meat Boy.
I'm not sure if he's older than Super Meat Boy. That's what I'm concerned about because I don't remember when Super Meat Boy came out.
Yeah, that game's cool.
I could not figure out how to get past the first section.
Yeah,
at
I've
all.
been there.
Hold on.
Can you tell I'm EP? Gamers and gents.
Okay, so Super Meat Boy came out in 2010.
I'm pretty sure Little Big Planet outdates that. No, because the
Yeah.
PS3 doesn't outdate that. Yes, it does. I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, it does. The PS3.
It was 2006. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was 2000. Yeah.
My brain was framing it around the time I got a PS3, which the PS4 was out by that point. So
the Little Big Planet came out in 2008, so not as much gap as I thought it was.
yeah, I think early on in the PS4's life, within its first year or two, I got a PS3.
That's fucking weird. Now, granted, I did still have an Xbox 360 well into having an Xbox One.
I mean, I still have my PS3, even though I have my PS4.
I have 3 Xbox 360s.
The disc drive on my PS3 went out, and it pisses me off because I have a pretty significant PS3 collection.
Oh, did I tell you about when we got all of our Halo games taken from us for 3 years?
3 years? What?
Yeah. We also got Gears of War taken and Call of Duty.
The more you tell me about your parents, the more I feel like I need to send a rescue team out to you.
This is really funny though. Okay, this one was actually kind of funny, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, me and my brother were really into Gears of War, Halo, and Call of Duty as 9-year-olds.
Okay. How did you get your hands on them though?
Because my brother had been gifted Gears of War. Halo we were fine with. Halo there wasn't any big deal. Gears of War is where it got fucking stretched and that got Halo taken.
Gears of War was bloody and
yeah.
And contained
Halo, what we played
themes and storylines.
yeah. The Halo game we played was Halo Reach, so it was the least bloody Halo game. And it was just NPCs, and there wasn't anything wrong with it. But then we got Gears of War, and we proceeded to talk about this game consistently because we were kids, and kids like to talk about things that they are playing. My favorite thing to talk about as a 9-year-old was this chainsaw gun that ripped people in half. So this is why Halo, Gears of War, and Call of Duty got taken from us for 3 years.
I had a similar experience where my grandmother unknowingly purchased me Grand Theft Auto.
Oh no, we were still allowed to play GTA. We were still allowed to play GTA.
That game's worse.
I know.
But yeah, my grandmother.
We were still allowed to play GTA, but we weren't
grandmother
allowed to play Halo or Gears of War.
My grandmother unknowingly bought me GTA, and then my grandfather heard a swear word in it and made us go return it. And then my mother bought me a GTA game 2 years later, and everything was totally fine, and she didn't give a fuck. And I believe the separation there was age 8 to age 10. So.
Oh my god, what GTA game did you start with?
Well, the one I started with for 5 minutes before my grandfather returned it was San Andreas. My first real experience was GTA 4.
Same. Did you play GTA 4 on the Xbox or did you play it on PlayStation?
Both, actually.
Same.
Xbox first, though.
PlayStation first, actually.
I'm actually cursed to never be an Xbox kid.
Why?
Because I've gone through 2 Xbox 360s in comical ways. The first being my original Xbox 360, which my father braved Black Friday to obtain for me, and that one got stolen by my cousin.
What the fuck?
And then there was my second Xbox 360, which is the only birthday gift my father has sent me since he moved to Massachusetts 10 years ago. And it red ringed almost immediately.
God damn.
So, God said no Xbox for Riley.
It sounds like me and my fucking PlayStations. So we've gone through 3 PlayStations, okay? One for each of me and my 2 siblings that were my dad's, okay?
Each sibling has gone through a PlayStation.
A PlayStation 3 to be specific, okay? So the first one was a gift for my brother that was used by all of us, including my dad, and we would like watch movies and shit on it. We had a cat at the time.
I also have a cat Xbox story.
This cat pissed on our fucking PlayStation 3.
Oh god, okay, it's not that funny, but wow.
Oh, don't worry, it gets better. It gets better.
No, I meant mine isn't that funny.
Wait, yours isn't that funny?
I said I had a cat story with the Xbox.
Oh no, what's the cat story?
So I did not have a cat break a console, but I did have a cat break a game. Now,
game?
interesting fun fact about the Xbox 360 is, unlike a lot of other game consoles, the way it reads its disc makes it so if you like knock the Xbox over while a disc is in there, your disc is gonna get scratched and you're fucked.
Yeah.
And the second
cat
Xbox,
knocked the Xbox over.
the second Xbox I got, the one that was a gift from my dad that red ringed immediately. That one, the first game I got for it was the Bakugan game, which I had played on the DS and is one of my favorite games of all time. And it's basically the same game on console, except it looks beautiful instead of looking like a DS game. So I was happy to have it on my Xbox 360. And I'm playing it, and I had just gotten this cat at the time. His name was Cloud. He hated me, and from this day forth, I also hated him.
I mean, like, as you do.
And he was just like bumping around my room, and then he knocked my Xbox over and broke the Bakugan game the first day that I had it.
Oh
that
my
little
God.
fucker. But he got his just desserts. He got murdered by the SWAT team.
What?
He not like the videos you see nowadays of like cops shooting dogs. Like he was in the road at the wrong time and got ran over by a SWAT raid.
What the fuck? That's worse. I swear, I think that's worse. The fuck?
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
It's a fucking disturbing, Riley.
Yeah, you know.
It happens.
I never saw it. I wanted to.
You wanted to?
Yeah, I was fucking 12. I was like, it was gross, but it's like, it's the kind of thing when you're a 12-year-old, you're like, oh, that's gross. I kind of want to see it, though.
I kind of want to see it, though. I mean, fair. Okay, so the second one, or the second PlayStation, fuck, what was this one?
I'm going to hear about that, aren't I? I'm going to hear about my desire to see a ran over cat at age 12, I think.
Yeah, you're gonna hear about that. That's gonna be a thing you're gonna hear about.
That's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be the new Riley thing.
Yeah, that's gonna be the new Riley thing. Every time Riley does anything stupid, I'm just gonna bring up the fact that he wanted to see a cat get run over at the age of 12. So the second PlayStation 3. I don't remember what
I meant the body, not the actual running over. I guess that would have been cool to see too.
That would have been fucking funny as fuck. I swear, I thought you just wanted to see the dead body.
No, I did.
I know. That's
our neighbors found the body, and I wanted to go see it. And my mom was like, "No, don't go see that.
Your cat's dead.
All right,
your cat's dead. Shut up." Okay, so our second PlayStation. I don't remember all of the specifics, but I do know the end of it. So we had a dog at this point.
A lot of animal-based PlayStation
This
destruction
one is
going
not his
on.
fault in particular,
Okay.
but somebody tried to kick our dog. Ended up
Oh
kicking
no!
the stand that the PlayStation 3 was on instead of our dog because our dog was a fucking genius. And they knocked it onto the ground. It never worked after. They also proceeded to get attacked by a 9-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 5-year-old. Just saying. Because they broke the kids.
They broke the kids.
They broke the kids' video game console, and it was like the kids' favorite thing. Wait, no, she was 4. The third one is still somewhere in our house because we didn't get another one. We swapped to something else. I think he just got a Roku because that's what my dad wanted to. He just wanted to watch movies on it. He didn't really care, and by this point, we've all had Xbox 360s at the least.
Fair enough. The watching movies console used to be the Wii U. The Wii U's video player is far more competent than any other game console web browser video player. It was fucking amazing.
Well, yeah,
I watched so much porn on the Wii U, you don't even
what?
know.
Riley, no, you can't do that.
Why not?
Family friendly.
Well,
family friendly video game consoles.
No. Not with me.
Not with Riley.
Not with horny 14-year-old Riley, who realized that the web browser was capable of those things.
I'm not going to tell you what I did on my fucking Nintendo DS.
I can make an educated guess.
You can make an educated guess. I can't tell you if you'll be accurate or not. That's
Demi Gloom has a story about a 3DS.
Wait, me?
I want
Demi on here.
No, I think she's at work. But
oh no, because I want to hear the story.
She may or may not have rendered a 3DS unusable by accidentally covering it in a certain substance.
What? Wait.
Has it not clicked in your head yet? I thought you figured it out immediately.
Though now I'm more confused about what Demi is.
Demi is a trans woman.
Okay, that makes sense. Because for some reason in my brain, I had been thinking of. I'd had it backwards for some reason.
You didn't realize that Demi was trans?
No, I had it backwards.
You thought that it was a female. You thought that Demi was a female to male trans person?
Yeah, by accident.
Holy shit! That might be. Demi Gloom's gonna hear this and block you immediately. That might be the most offensive thing you could say about Demi Gloom.
I'm sorry, Demi. My brain fucked up.
Or is it not? Wait a minute. Maybe let's. Welcome to the best debate of the universe. It's time for the other side of the debate. Maybe that's actually a compliment. Because you assumed that she started as a biological woman, and that her man qualities were developed on purpose, but she was a woman all along.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a compliment, actually.
I don't know. All I know
I'm
is my brain.
Demi. I want to know.
All I know is that my brain. All I know is that my brain lagged like a fuck just a minute ago, and I was like, "Wait, what is Demi?" Because I genuinely forgot for a second, and then I'm like, because normally whenever I interact with Demi, I'm just following whatever you say, so I just say what you say in terms of like pronouns and such. Because I don't know these people.
I'm texting Demi Gloom right now.
No.
Somebody, not naming names, thought you were a female to male trans man. Is this extremely offensive?
Or is it or is it
Is it
an
kind of a
intended compliment?
compliment because they thought you started as a woman?
I'm also gonna say this real quick just to make this that much funnier. I also thought Kathy was the same way for a little bit.
You thought the Kathy was female to male?
Yeah.
How would they be? Why would she be going by Kathy?
Yeah, that's
Demigloom
why
is at least some level of androgynous, but
Oh
Kathy.
no. I'm saying like right as I met Kathy, that thought crossed my mind, and I'm like, wait. And then I met Kathy properly, and I'm like, nah. This is too much Uncle Tom for even me to understand. I am sorry, Demigloom.
Public apology to Demigloom.
Public apology, Demigloom, because I'm an idiot. So what were we even talking about?
Fucking Nintendo DS's, I think.
Don't know.
Watching porn on Nintendo consoles.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Watching porn on Nintendo console.
Committing sin using the power of Shigeru Miyamoto himself.
Oh no. Oh no. Don't do that. All of my siblings are fighting right now.
Just all of them. Every single
Yeah.
one.
All of them are fighting except or the ones at this house anyway are fighting.
Get the other ones on the phone. Join them in.
No. No. They wouldn't say anything. Mostly because I'm pretty sure my oldest younger brother is out on a date currently, and my sister is doing something.
Call him up and ask him what the can situation is.
The can situation, what?
Don't worry about it.
Now I want to know what the can situation is.
It's a boob thing. That's what Dick Masterson always says. He's like, you got to tell me the can situation in reference to a woman's breasts.
Bruh.
What's the
Did you
can
look up to this
situation?
man? Did you look up to this man?
What's wrong with wanting to know the can situation? People are asking him for advice about women, and before he can give that advice properly, he has to know the can situation.
Oh my god. Who's asking Dick Masterson about advice with women?
A lot of people.
Why?
Seems like he's been pretty successful. Considering he stole Maddox's ex-girlfriend, and that's why all that shit happened.
He also stole one of Maddox's friends.
That's true.
Oh my god. Now I'm trying to think of a more conversation.
Yeah, we got another 8 minutes to fill. We need something good here.
Yeah. I'm also not at all sure what I'm gonna name this episode.
Transphobic Crow Royalty thought Demigloom was a man.
No. That's not what we're calling this. Probably gonna be the gaming hour.
The gaming hour?
Yeah, that was the joke. Way to spell it out.
Damn it.
So
A Wii U owner confesses his sins.
A Wii U owner confesses his sins. No, I'm naming it that. Fuck the gaming hour. It's gonna be a Wii U owner.
Real quick, because the Wii U is gonna be in the title, I feel it necessary to get on my soapbox for a second here. And say that all of the hate for the Wii U is completely fucking fabricated, okay? There was a false narrative spread around, perpetuated. The Wii U failed because they didn't market it. That's why the Wii U failed. And because the Wii U failed, it has become the trendy meme to shit all over it and say it was an awful console. You're all wrong. The Wii U was awesome. There's nothing wrong with the Wii U. And anytime somebody hates on the Wii U and I ask them, tell me what's wrong with it, they never have a straight answer for me.
My reason is I just don't like it.
You don't like it because of personal biases.
I mean, fair. But
because you had one and your like mom wouldn't let you play it or something.
Stepmom. But yeah, we had one for like a couple months. we didn't have it very long.
The gamepad was surprisingly comfortable for how big it was. There were a lot of amazing games on the Wii U. Mind you, most of them are ported to the Switch now, but at its time, the Wii U was a great game with a great library.
I'm going to stand with I prefer the Wii, just the regular Wii.
I mean, I think everybody does. The Wii is a fucking cultural phenomenon, but the Wii U is just also very good.
I'm not going to knock the Wii U, but if I had to choose the Wii U or the Wii to go back and play currently, I'm going to play the Wii. You can't do better than Wii Sports on the original Wii.
You truly cannot.
At least not in my opinion.
I think I'm going to start like trying to force myself to play video games again. I think what I'm going to do...
We need to start playing like really like outdated games.
I mean, that's what I always play. But
Pokemon doesn't count. Pokemon is never outdated.
But what are you talking about? What do you mean by outdated?
As in games that no one is ever, or no one in their right mind has heard of with if they are younger than 2015.
Like what, though?
PlayStation 2 era shit.
But like, yeah, but like what?
I don't know. I'm gonna find the point is to find like
I could name a bunch of old games, but they're all ones that people know about still.
The point is to find games that no one's ever heard about or no one's ever played just to fuck with people. Okay?
I see your premise.
That's the premise, is to find games that nobody's ever... I don't have one off the top of my head. Hell, I don't even know half these. I'm just gonna look for a game that no one's ever played.
There was some like fighting game that I saw last night that never even came out in America for the N64. I wish I could remember the name of it right now, but I would just have to look it up. It was just like some weird like 2D animated cartoony fighting game for the N64, and it didn't even come out in America. It has an English version because it came out in Europe. I was gonna stream it today. I was gonna force you to stream it with me earlier, but then I was like, I don't feel like it.
Okay, fair. Do you think anybody in their right mind has heard of Super Meat Boy aside from like people who were on indie?
Yes.
Indie game.
Are you fucking kidding me? Super Meat Boy is like basically a household name.
What?
People know about Super Meat Boy.
I've never heard anyone talk about Super Meat Boy aside from me.
Super Meat Boy is very popular.
Like, there's like the nerdisms that I've seen on shit, but I haven't actually seen anybody actually play Super Meat Boy.
Oh, you haven't been looking hard enough, my friend. I don't know. Maybe this premise holds water, but what?
Is Super Meat Boy forever?
Super Meat Boy all the time. Super Meat Boy, 1,000 years. Super Meat Boy.
Why are you doing
9 more seasons?
Why are you doing Rick and Morty jokes?
Why not?
This isn't Rick and Morty.
What? It can be.
It's not. It will never be.
Morty.
Wait, hold on.
Talk about Rick and Morty on this show.
Do your Donald Trump impression.
No. Why is the headphone jack on the PSP yellow?
I don't know that. I don't know that. But do your Donald Trump impression so that we can give the people who have listened this long a surprise.
No.
Please.
I'm not gonna do it.
Do one of your impressions.
Donald Trump is the only real good impression I have.
You also have Sonic.
No.
You also have Pegasus the Gamer.
That's bad. I cannot. It's not good. Bad bit. I will only break out the Pegasus the Gamer one more time. Well, for Pegasus the Gamer voice one more time, and it will be for the podcast with Davian the Prince and White Nerd Gaming, which are Demigloom and Inside Zoidberg's old usernames. That's the joke.
Oh, no. I mean, like, you can bring in my old fucking username.
Yeah, but you haven't evolved.
I mean, like, I did. I just didn't evolve with you.
That's fair. You evolved prior to me.
Yeah, I evolved prior to you. And evolved better.
Okay, sure, buddy.
I don't think you know how bad I was as a 13-year-old.
I mean, I'm still pretty bad now, so.
I was a fucking asshole.
I became more of an asshole. Was my development.
I became slightly less of an asshole. Slightly.
I was a mild-mannered little church boy who took out all of my aggression on his family. Now I take out now I've balanced my aggression where I take a little bit of it out on everyone. So it's not as directly targeted at my mother.
I took out my anger on walls.
That I could never do because
why?
I don't have the strength. It would just be like, ow.
I punched a hole in a wall accidentally one time.
Yeah, I could never punch a hole in a wall. If I punched a wall as hard as I could in an attempt to make a hole, it would just result in very hurt knuckles.
I mean, like, walls don't hurt that much.
What kind of walls do you have?
Drywall? Like a normal person?
My walls are made of steel, bro.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah, there's no way. You're right.
There's no fucking way.
My walls are made of adamantium.
There's no fucking way. Why do you know that term?
I know some superhero nerd shit.
You always make it out like you don't know shit about superheroes.
I talk about superheroes all the time.
You say your only fucking experience with the DC comics and shit is the CW, and that's about it.
Good thing adamantium is a Marvel term.
I'm glad you recognize that, because that was the point. That
was a test, and I passed.
That was the dumbest test ever, but A.
So that's not true. Now I have DC Comics through My Adventures of Superman.
That doesn't count.
Why not?
Until you're gonna read a comic. You're sticking.
I ain't reading comics ever.
Why not?
Because I don't wanna.
Also, we are officially at an hour.
Yeah, but like editing, so we gotta stretch it a couple more minutes.
We gotta pad it a little bit more. Gotta pad it a little bit more. I'll give you
5 minutes. Power 5. 5 minutes of power, baby.
4 minutes of power. I'll give you till 6 o'clock.
Why are you saying you're gonna give me till 6 o'clock? Where do you gotta go?
To the bathroom.
Oh. Like, I was the one who was rushing this. I don't know what the fuck your problem is.
I gotta go pee. I don't want to leave my podcast until it's done.
I mean, you can just, as long as we both mute ourselves, it'd be as if it never happened. That's how it works.
I mean, fair.
That's the magic of the automatic silence cutting, is all you have to do is just be like, okay, let's both mute ourselves, and then what is 5 minutes to us is 1 second to the listeners.
Fair.
Podcast. Woo! We're doing a program for the internet right now. It's so good. Everybody loves it. The Crow's Nest podcast, billion views, billion trillion views, quadrillion views even. This is the most viewed podcast on the internet. Joe Rogan, eat your heart out. I realize now that Crow Royalty muted himself probably to go to the bathroom, but he did not. He did not make that clear. So I assumed he had just like muted for a second. So I was talking to stall. But now I realize he's in the bathroom, so I don't need to be stalling because this all could have been cut out. But yeah.
Okay, so the PSP.
Yeah, the PSP.
Yeah, the PSP. I don't know what to talk about anymore. I still want you to do your Trump impression.
Well, Crow Royalty, we don't always get what we want, now do we?
This time I did.
But you can have most of the things you want in Trump's America. Vote for me, 2024. Make America great again. Sleepy Joe has ruined everything.
Hey, Trump.
Yes.
What'd you do with the healthcare?
I made some necessary changes to the healthcare system. All for the good of the United States of America.
Hey, when's Trump care dropping?
Trump care, it's in the works. This is okay. The impression is falling apart.
Yeah, it is because I did something.
Some of which I'm sure are good people. We do a little trolling. The real quote from Donald Trump.
Yeah, we do a little trolling.
We do a little trolling.
Oh God.
Thanks for listening to the Crow's Nest, everybody. Woo, yeah.
We're not done. We're not done, Mitch.
Wait, I thought we were.
No.
You said
I'm
6
just
o'clock.
trying to pat it out. Because I did take.
I did accidentally stall for most of that because I didn't realize you had stepped out to go to the bathroom until I had already been stalling for a minute. So I thought you had just like muted yourself because you didn't make it clear. We had that discussion, but you didn't say, "Okay, I'm gonna go now." You just did it. So I assumed you just like weren't talking, but you were still there. So I was just like going on, and then eventually at some point it clicked in my head that that you were gone to the bathroom.
It's really fucking funny. You did that. Like you stalled. So, hey, that's what I do when you normally go. I'm not gonna knock you. Like dude, it's still probably better than what I do when I'm on your streams or not streams, podcasts.
I think Demigloom's gonna get mad at you.
Oh
Her response was, "Riley, I'm gonna need you to name names."
Oh no! I didn't mean to. My brain fucking lagged. Wait, if you tell her it's Kathy.
She knows it's not Kathy. She talks to Kathy all the time.
Damn it.
Did you guys fight when you talked?
Huh?
Did you guys fight when you talked the first time?
Who? You
and Demi.
No.
Like in that VC that I wasn't there for?
No.
Because she at some point said that you two didn't get along, and I was like, can you not start shit with literally every new person I introduce you to? Please, Demigloom.
No, me and Demi were fine.
Famous Demigloom occurrence is that anytime I bring like a new guest on, she always starts shit.
I didn't mean to, Demi. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Demi's gonna murder you. It's over.
I know. No more Christmas. This is the last episode.
I want her to answer the question about whether it's extremely offensive or if it's less offensive, and she didn't. So she said, "I'm gonna need you to name names," and I said, "Answer my question, and you unlock the name." So we're not gonna get an update on that. But next time I'm on the Crow's Nest, if I remember.
We're probably not gonna get another episode if it's the other thing.
The why? Are we not going to do the Crow's Nest anymore? Because Demigloom got mad at you? Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
This will probably be the last episode. If it's like extremely offensive, I didn't mean to.
It's sounding like it might be extremely offensive.
It sounds like that, yeah. I didn't mean to, Timmy. I swear.
Swear, I didn't mean it.
I swear, Timmy. Got me over here scared for my fucking life.
She's coming for you.
Demi's coming for me. Wait.
Demi Gloom jump scare.
The Demi Gloom jump scare in the middle of the night. Don't send her this podcast ever.
I will.
Please don't.
The moment at midnight on Monday.
It's a couple Mondays away.
It's a Monday away.
Not if I put out other episodes first.
No, you don't get to not do that. Okay, she's typing. She said it's both offensive and a compliment. Okay, so a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Okay, so can you tell her that I did not mean it to be offensive? I just fucking lagged without saying my name.
I did say your name.
Fuck you. Now I have to message Demi and be like, I'm sorry, Demi.
I just said it was Crow Royalty. He's just dumb and had information mixed up.
I don't think I have a message with Demi. Oh, yes, I do. I'm sorry, Demi.
Well, folks, I think that's about
the end of this episode, and probably the last one.
The last episode of The Crow's Nest before Demi Gloom commits crimes.
Before Demi Gloom kills me.
Crow Royalty, where can they find you on the internet?
They'll be able to find my remains.
Where can they find your lifeless remains on Twitter?
They can find me at Crow Royalty on Twitter. They can find me.
I think the correct answer for that was at Demi Gloom is where you can find your remains.
Well, yeah, you can find my remains at Demi Gloom. But you can find the things that I posted and what I did in my life at Crow Royalty.
There you go.
You can find me on YouTube. I think it's at Crow Royalty again. Also known as the Crow's Nest Podcast. You can find me on Spotify. Which is probably where you're listening to this, all things considered.
True.
You can also find me and Riley on Megazord Radio.
Can you?
What?
I said, can you? Are you sure about that?
You can also kind of find us. We're not perfect at it, but we're trying. Sort of. Maybe not.
I was trying, and I was like, give me an extra 30 minutes, and you were like, I can't do it then.
Yeah, because my mom showed back up. Literally 15 after you said that.
But alright, gamers, thanks for listening, because I guess I have to finish this intro here, because Crow Royalty didn't take it from me.
Because I didn't. I was still trying to think of how to finish
I also have to do plugs, I forgot. So
yeah, you also
click
the
link tree, it's in the description twice. It's linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. It's got all my stuff, podcasts, social medias, you get it.
Anyway, see y'all if I ever do another episode of this without being dead.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.